Hello, once again, my level 7 pioneers. Welcome to Tutoring Success. Today, we are going to be looking at this practical question, right? So, we are firstly going to read the statement, analyze the diagram, and attempt to solve the questions, right? So, let's read the statement. They are saying in the figure, A, D, C, K, F, and G are points on the circumference of the circle, right? As we can all see them. And then they are saying AK is perpendicular to CF, DC is parallel to AK, and DA is also parallel to CG, right? That's what we are given on our diagram. So I felt it necessary to talk about parallel lines, guys, since they are mentioned on this question, right? So usually we say parallel lines are fun. In what way? In this way, guys. If you are given two parallel lines like this, that simply means this angle is going to be equals to this angle. Our reasoning is going to be corresponding angles, right? And then on our second scenario, we are going to be having a U-shaped scenario, right? So that means these two angles, when you add them, they are going to give you 180 degrees. So what is going to be our reasoning? You are going to say co-interior angles. I mean co-interior angles, guys. Co-interior angles are what are supplementary. And then on our next scenario, we are having these two parallel lines. So what does that mean? It means that this angle is going to be equal to this angle, and our reason is going to be alternating angles are equal, right? So let's analyze our diagram. So since we are given that AD is parallel to CG, right, that simply means Y is going to be equals to angle ACG, right? So we are also going to be having a Y here. And then on our AK, on our line AK, right? So AK, we are given that AK is parallel to DC, right? So that means X is going to be equals to angle ACD, right? So we are going to be having this scenario here, this N scenario. So it looks like a Z on this situation. So I think that's about it, guys. You can, like, we can talk about a lot of things, but I think these things are going to be enough to answer our questions, right? So another thing, guys, another thing that we learned on our last video, I'm going to link it on our screen, is that any four-sided shape, actually, any four-sided shape that its vertices are on our circumference, that means it's a cyclic quad. What I'm trying to say, guys, is that AFCDA is a cyclic quad, right? Or a cyclic quadrilateral. So what does that mean to us? It means that when you add the vertices or the corners like F plus D, you must get 180 degrees. So let's attempt to solve our first question. So our first question states that, or asks that, prove that F is equals to X plus Y, isn't it? So, and we know that F is related to D. How can we find angle D, right? So let's say, let's tell the examiner our story, right? Because the examiner or the person that is marking our paper doesn't know that we are having an X here, right? So we are going to say angle CAB. Actually, we have a B here, guys. CAB is going to be equals to angle ACD, right? Is going to be equals to X. Our reasoning is going to be alternating angles are equal, right? And then we are going to tell the examiner that we are considering triangle ACD, right? So in triangle ACD, we are going to be having angle A plus angle C plus angle D, right? they are going to be equals to 180 degrees. And our reasoning is that sum of angles in a triangle are supplementary, right? Meaning that they add up to 180 degrees. So next we are going to substitute. A is going to be our y, and C is going to be our x, and D, that's what we are trying to solve. So when we are going to transpose, we are going to be having 180 minus y plus x, right? So since we have found this angle, we are going to represent it on our diagram. So it's basically 180 minus pi x plus y, right? And then we are going to say angle D plus angle F must give us 180 degrees. So your reasoning is going to be opposite interior angles of a cyclic quad or cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary, right? Are supplementary. So if you are having any question, guys, please don't hesitate to post it on our question on our comment section below, actually. So, and if this video is valuable so far, please don't forget to boop that like button. So we are going to substitute, guys. So D is 180 minus pi x plus y plus F equals to 180. And then we can clearly see, guys, that when we are going to transpose, this 180 is going to cancel this 180, right? And then this negative is going to be a positive when we are transposing. So our F, you can say, therefore, F is equals to x plus y. Right, so this is how we prove that F is equals to x plus y, right? So I always encourage my student that if you couldn't prove the first question, that doesn't stop you to insert that value on your diagram and attempt to solve the following question, right? So let's go to our next question. So on our next question, guys, we are required to prove that AHC is equals to 90 degrees. Where is AHC? AHC, actually, guys, there are certain alphabets that I forgot to insert here. We are having H here. Please forgive me. we are having an H here. So you can pause the video and try to solve this question. So guys, I want us to consider this triangle, right? Let me try to get a pencil. Okay, a crayon is fine. We are going to consider this triangle, right, guys? Why we are considering this triangle is because we are trying to find this angle. We are trying to find angle A, actually, right? We are trying to find angle A. So we are going to say, we are going to tell the examiner that in triangle AFE, we are going to say angle A plus angle F plus angle E is going to be 180 degrees. And our reasoning here, guys, we know it, sum of angles in a triangle. And then after that, guys, we are going to simply substitute. So our F is x plus y, and our E is 90 degrees. And after that, we are going to do our math, guys. We are going to transpose. So we are going to be having 180 minus 90 minus x minus y, right? So our final answer is going to be 180 minus 90 is going to be 90, actually. And then we are going to take out our negative as a common factor. Then we are going to be having something like this. So we know that our angle A in this case is going to be 90 minus pi x plus y, right? So if you are having any question, guys, please don't hesitate, guys. I'm here for you, my level 7 pioneers. Right? So after that, guys, what I want you to draw your attention to, I was trying to find a pencil here, guys. Trying to find a pencil. I want us to consider this triangle, guys. why we are considering this triangle. I'm trying to find this angle, right? Once we find this angle, we can simply use triangle ABH to find H, isn't it? So we are going to tell the examiner, but firstly, guys, we also has to tell the marker or the examiner that this angle is equals to y, right? So there's a difference, guys, between analyzing the diagram and writing the diagram. It's simply like analyzing the diagram is to think about a story, and then when you start taking your pen, it's when you are answering the questions, right? So even here, you must tell the examiner or the marker that ADC is going to be equals to ACD. So this is how my level 7 pioneers are going to answer, guys. So in this case, you know that why we are saying this, we are going to say alternating angles are equal, right? And then you can simply tell the examiner that why you are saying alternating angles. You can say this line AD is parallel to GC, right? So you are going to take all the marks, guys. Right, so now we are going to consider that triangle, guys, which is triangle ACP. We are going to consider triangle ACP, guys. So why we are considering triangle ACP is because I'm trying to find this angle, guys. So how do we go about finding this angle? So there's a long method that we have to add these angles equals to 180 degrees. But there's this other thing that I taught you, guys. I said that if you are having a triangle like this, that means this angle is equals to this angle plus this angle, right? So you are going to say exterior angle of a triangle is equals to the sum of opposite interior angles, right? So we are going to say ABH is equals to let's say CAB plus ACB. Our reasoning, you are going to say exterior angle of a triangle is equals to the sum of opposite interior angles, right? And then on your next step, you are simply going to substitute. So ABH, it's simply going to be what is our CAP? CAP is X and ACP is going to be Y, right? And then we know this angle. We come to our diagram, we are going to highlight it. So here we are going to be having X plus Y, right? We are going to be having X plus Y. And then on our next step, we are going to say we are considering triangle AHB. We are considering triangle AHB. So let me drag our diagram down. Right? So we are going to tell the examiner that we are considering triangle AHB, right? So when we are considering triangle AHB, we are going to say angle A plus angle H, which is our AHC, right? Or angle AHC plus angle B is equals to 180 degrees. Then our reasoning, you're going to say sum of angles in a triangle. Sum of angles in a triangle are supplementary, right? So this is a triangle. This is a triangle, guys. Okay, A is 90 minus X minus Y. I simply simplified. Yes, I simply simplified, guys. I didn't mean to rhyme there. I didn't mean to rhyme, guys. So H is it's what we are looking for, right? And then our B is going to be X plus Y, since we solved it. And then when we are going to add the like terms, X is going to be cancelled by X, and then negative Y and positive y are going to cancel each other, and then we are going to say therefore AHC, which is the same as H, is going to be equals to 180 minus 90, and 180 minus 90 is simply going to be 90. So this is how you go about any question in Euclidean geometry, guys, and that's how you are going to use the fifth theorem. So if you are having any question, please don't hesitate to post it on our comment section below, and if this video was valuable to you, don't forget to hit that like button and consider subscribing, guys, because I'll be dropping each and every day up until we write our exam, guys. So on our next video, I'm going to be discussing the next theorem, which is theorem 5, one of the simplest theorems, and then we are going to be looking at practical questions, and then we prepare for our June exam. So on to our next video, guys.